The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Snowhawks and the Mounties, and it comes your way next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. And we got a good matchup on tap, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Toronto taking on the Mounties of St. Louis.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime?
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Straight ahead, here's Roundtree.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bush. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he returns this to the 22.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice Nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on now is the punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kyle Pitts
punching it in from a yard away. And his guys have taken the lead.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 11. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Snowhawks are once again back in front. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 17-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Roundtree up the middle.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start, offense.
And that flag accepted.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
And they'll go right back to Roundtree.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd and 13. Throw left side complete. That's Fox. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 2nd down, here's Roundtree.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, it created some nice space for him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! From 13 yards out.
And the Mounties have yet again retaken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Shifts past him at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 33, here's second down and 5. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's second and 10.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. Looking to throw. This is Reese on the ground. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up a throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Well, almost
Close, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up fourth. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. But Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Snowhawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here with Roundtree. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and
On the give is Roundtree.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd and goal from the 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Snowhawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
To about the 26 here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Mounties have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Bell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Now it's Hall.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They run the counter. Holiday. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Now a 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ball to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to 1st down.
Paul.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Now Hall. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Here's Hall.
And that'll be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing here is Hall.
He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And they'll run again.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Snowhawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Moody good with the extra point.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 2 touchdowns, 2:13 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Fighting to stay upright.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Down the left sideline.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Snowhawks have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a